Good morning. Welcome to BCB Live. Hope you're having a great day. And no better way today, Drive Safe Dave, than to celebrate streaks, right? I mean, we have the longest streak ever, a new record of not backing into anybody, not backing into a pole, not backing into a fence, not backing into a truck. Not backing into anything and getting caught at least, right? And getting caught. Either you become a little bit more sly or you are getting out and looking. Drive Safe Dave, 69 days.
Wow, a new record, something to celebrate. And I'm telling you, we've got an opportunity to keep going and make this the most fantastic. Well, it already is the most fantastic number, right? I mean, as it be a new record.
What?
I don't know. I was trying to build on that.
What?
What?
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I'm excited.
It's 69 days, and yes, indeed, it is absolutely a great number. But you know what? 70 will be even grander. Drive Safe Dave, we are taking it back a little old school. We go back to, the streaks of 69, and it makes me think of back in just 1971, just 2 days or 2 years after 1969. You know what that was? The introduction to the Egg McMuffin.
Wow.
Did you know that?
No, I did not realize. Was it in 71?
71.
Wow, there's a piece of historical data.
So we're celebrating today the 50th anniversary of the Egg McMuffin. And we're going back to the pricing, Drive Safe Dave. And here's where I'm afraid we're going to lose Drive Safe Dave the rest of the show. 65 cents for that baby.
I'm going.
That's the price back in 1971.
I can get 50 of them for $32. I couldn't get 6 of them for $32. Now I can get 50 of them. I think it's time we all celebrate the Egg McMuffin today. What a great tribute.
So go through the drive-thrus, right? I mean, let's start going through the drive-thrus and order.
Whoa. Park, get out, and walk over and go inside. Do not take the truck through the drive-thru, please.
65 cents, so Drive Safe Dave.
That's amazing.
That's what it was. And you know what? In 1971, I was 2 years old. Probably just enjoying my first of many Egg McMuffins is what I'm probably thinking happened. I was introduced young to it. This is the body of an Egg McMuffin right here. You know what? I've had one or two in my life.
I have probably had one or two this week.
Can I tell you the problem? Hey, producer, I'm going to tell you the problem with McMuffin in general.
Whoa.
It makes you feel like you're eating healthy. It's so light and fluffy.
It is.
It's just...
It's not healthy? I was told that is a healthy option.
Did you see the Staples Center? You know what the Staples Center is? That's where the Lakers play.
It's the
famed,
right?
The famed Staples Center is getting renamed by a cryptocurrency called Crypto. It will now be called the Crypto.com Arena. What do you think about that? And for those, you know what? A 20-year deal, I believe, is what it was renamed.
How much money what kind of money are we talking?
Yeah, it's all fake. I mean, how much do you want? That's what they said. How much do you want? Certainly, yes.
We'll start mining it now, whatever that means. We'll start mining the crypto now.
It is absolutely. So it's a company, I think, out of China or something like that owns the crypto, the name, or I don't know. Again, so I don't get any of that.
I thought China was against the cryptocurrency.
Maybe I could be making China up, but it was.
It's so it's going to be coming from a company in Singapore, and it is crypto.com. And actually, China's not super against cryptocurrency itself. I mean, they had their official currency. It can now be used as cryptocurrency in the country. So they're just against competition cryptocurrency. It's different,
Competition too. I mean, so I know we saw the news, right? President Biden making a deep dive into the cost of fuel right now, which is extremely higher than it's been in.
Well, and since what snow, I wouldn't say ever. No, I didn't say ever. There's been some higher prices and there's been some fuel, but I, with the demand and the transportation necessary to put fuel, I don't know.
But the demand is the demand up for fuel? I would think not. I don't think we're not creating as much fuel here, right? I mean, we're not the demand. There are people still working at home.
Well, no.
So where's that demand at?
Well,
I mean, they're not driving still.
Are there more trucks on the road? Are there more trains running? Are there more? Are
Absolutely
we not?
No, there's not.
There
were last year.
Trucks.
Yes, there was, and there was last year.
There are trucks on the road, right?
Hey, what do you think about the vaccine mandate?
there's
some
a
news
lot.
on it.
Yeah, there's some news on it. It looks like the Sixth Court of Appeals in Cincinnati is going to be handling the case. Every court, all 12 Court of Appeals in the United States had received up to 35 lawsuits across this country demanding a cease and desist order and or stopping the mandate altogether. I will tell you that it does look like the court is not that favorable in political alignment with the current president. I'm just saying it's more conservative court, but we'll see what they do and we see what they say as they look into the cases.
Yes, and so it was like within 10 days, right? Of the
the mandate. They were dropping like flies.
34 cases and all 12, circuits.
That's
crazy. And they call it, I know it's not a real lottery, but they still had to pick which one's going to make the decision. And that's what we're making on Drive Safe. Do they make the final decision that we all will go by?
No, they'll make a decision based on, and it can be appealed to a higher court, and that higher court after the Circuit Court of Appeals is going to be the Supreme Court. So it can be, but if they make a decision against or for, it obviously will be the rule of law until it is appealed or set up by another judge.
And CDL Live just did a big study with them in Ohio saying, hey, 30% of a driver's hours aren't being utilized. And I'm saying, well, haven't we said that for like a year? When do they start listening to us here at BCB Live? It's not like we don't. I'm telling you, a lot of what we say comes true.
Yeah,
or it is true.
Well, it's very apparent. Look, and this is a trucker's life right there, sitting in a dock, and it is a very big struggle that drivers have out there. Understanding that, wow, we got to wait, and there's with the labor shortage, it takes longer to get unloaded and takes longer to get loaded, and it just makes it really difficult.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this too with this the issues going on in the supply chain right now. We're also creating, I think we said that last week as well, is we're creating a lot of bad habits. A lot of shippers right now are just buying the truck for the day, again, creating a utilization issue that we're going to have. These trucks can run greater than 6.5 hours. Drive Safe Dave, we look at the chart here, and we've been talking about it. If we go back and look at the last year, at no point did we ever cross over 6.75. Right, hours utilized in a driver's day. At no point, and you can see the peaks, right? The very high points you see right here, those are the drivers. That's like Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe. That's like Wednesday, Thursday, really.
I got you.
And then these valleys down here, these are Friday, weekends. Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, weekends.
Monday, very low. We see
holidays.
A lot of that. Yeah, holidays for certain. Yeah. And you see this. So a driver has 11 hours, and when we only utilize 6.5 hours, well, listen. We have our own problems we've got to fix. We can blame it on driver shortage, and don't get me wrong, there is a shortage on that. But identify where you as a company, where you as a dispatcher, a planner, where you as a driver, an owner-operator, where you can make your efficiencies at. Because these are issues in its own. These right here are utilization hours. That's over 30% of a driver's day sitting down, and that can be in detention. That can be shutting down because there's no parking.